friends, welcome back to Inner Health Journey. Today I thought I'd take you along with me in my kitchen as I make some pizza. So yesterday I made the pizza dough and I'll insert the video for that here. So what I've added to the food processor is 3 cups of flour, 2 teaspoons of sugar, and 1/2 teaspoon of yeast. And then we're going to go ahead and pulse this. The recipe does call for bread flour. I've used fresh milled flour. I've used 1 cup of the kamut and 2 cups of the hard white. The next step is 1 1/3 cup water. We're going to add that slowly. And we're just pulsing that until there is no dry flour visible. And we're gonna let this sit for 10 minutes. Okay, we've allowed our dough to rest. Now we're gonna go ahead and add the salt. It's 1 1/2 teaspoons of salt. And 1 tablespoon of oil. I'm using olive oil. And then it says to process this for 30 to 60 seconds until the dough pulls away from the side. Okay. Definitely looks like it's pulling away from the side. So I'm going to pull it out and just knead everything together a little bit better. Okay, we're just going to put a little bit of oil on our surface to knead our dough. We're going to grease a bowl and put our dough in there and cover it with plastic wrap. We are going to put this in the refrigerator for at least 24 hours or up to 3 days. So now what we're doing is preparing the pizza sauce. So it says to take a 28-ounce can of whole peeled tomatoes and we are going to drain those. This was 2 18-ounce jars that I am using. I'm just going to drain these and get the tomatoes. So as you can see over here, this is America's Text Kitchen Bread Illustrated book is what I am using. I'm trying this thin crust pizza recipe out of that book. Like I said, the only difference I did yesterday with the dough was different kind of flour, but we'll see how it works. So now what I'm going to do is take these tomatoes and put them into my Vitamix blender to blend them up. And then we're going to set that aside. So in our blender, we're going to add 1 tablespoon of olive oil and 2 cloves of minced garlic, 1 teaspoon of red wine vinegar, 1 teaspoon of oregano. I'm going to put a heaping teaspoon in there. So this calls for a 1/2 teaspoon of salt and a quarter teaspoon of pepper. And we're just going to blend this up. Okay, and now it says measure out 2 cups. So we got slightly more than 2 cups, but the rest we'll go ahead and reserve, and we'll just save this for our next pizza. Okay, we've gotten our dough out from the refrigerator. I'm going to cut this in half. Okay, and we're just going to fold this in on itself. And then we're just going to roll this into a nice tight ball. We're going to do the same with this one. Now we are just going to cover these and let these rest on our counter here for an hour. So it's been 1 hour. We are going to flour our surface here. Okay, and they say to roll this into 13-inch round. So they say to do the stretch and keep your edge a little bit bigger, a little bit thicker, I mean. So what I'm going to do now is take my pizza peel and put a little bit of cornmeal on here to help me get the pizza off. So, and it says take a half a cup of the sauce and spread on our pizza. So I'm just gonna scoop this out, 1/4 cup, and spread that around with my back of my spoon. So like I said, this is a thin crust pizza, so I would not go too heavy on the toppings for it. We're gonna just keep this nice and simple today for us. We're just gonna have cheese pizza. I am gonna add a little of barn dust to it. Okay, they say to sprinkle 1/4 cup Parmesan cheese over the top, and then 1 cup of mozzarella, it says. So I'm gonna put mine in the oven on a pizza stone. I'm gonna bake it for 8 to 10 minutes and rotate it halfway through, it says. And there you have it, friends. Homemade pizza. This is the thin and crusty pizza, and it looks delicious. And so we'll go ahead and cut in and see how it tastes. Friends, I love it. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!